Hello and welcome at the new WCS Megane race here in the Norisring. We're currently looking if the stream is working, but I think it will be okay, so we will give you live footage really soon. Right about now. Yes, while we're now watching Teodorus Eziroglu. So we're here now at the Norisring here in Germany. And yes, we are going to watch a few great races here tonight at this circuit. This is a really short circuit with not a lot of corners. So yeah, everything and everybody will be very close. And we've got a quite nice field here today with around 22 drivers competing for today's podiums and wins. So very interesting. We're quite close for the start of the first race, so we had qualifying, and we will say the running order for the first race soon. I'm going to look and talk with our main admin Roy Vazel if our stream is working.
The stream looks fine.
So everything is fine, like also the images, the sounds, the voice of the commentator.
Yeah, especially that. Yes.
Yes. Well,
the sound is fine. The video is fine. Everything looks great for a great event today.
Yes, because we are using a new version of the the race view TV standings. So for me it's a bit difficult to see what's all happening, and it's for me a little bit more difficult to see who I'm actually spectating. But yeah, we try to do the best, and hopefully we will get a really nice broadcast. So yes, thanks for that, and we're now going to the race soon, and hopefully we will also have a second broadcaster soon. So yes, Roy, I will drag you back. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so I will move you back. Thanks.
User was moved out of your channel.
Yes, everything is quite okay. So we're going to start soon. Gives me a little bit of time to get my laptop here, and which I'm going to do. So be right back. And we're back. Everybody is now in the pits, so actually that's quite okay. While we're waiting for the race to start, well, I just got my laptop to open the live timing for me on another screen, so the broadcast gets a little bit better. And yeah, and now we wait. That's also what she said. Oh wait. Currently we have got nobody driving, so I wonder if there is some discussion or just delay about because we're waiting for somebody. So we're now currently waiting a bit. Well, I see that there possibly is a second commentator coming quite soon.
User joined your channel.
Hello?
Yeah, we're ready and ready online for the race, and we heard a hello from a co-commentator, Wopke Hoekstra. Hello, Wopke.
Yes, hello.
So
I'm back once again.
that's a surprise. You didn't thought we were online, but we were already online. Yes, I was surprised myself as well that I made it in time for today's race. So, oh, I'm throwing everything on the ground, but
As long as you don't throw the cameras on the ground.
No, that's true. But we have got a new TV style, which I mentioned earlier, and the TV style is a huge improvement, of course. But the problem from it is that I can't really see who I'm spectating, so it's a little bit harder now. But for the rest, it's okay. So that's why I needed my laptop, and I just got it.
That's what you were throwing on the ground, and it's your laptop, is it?
Well, no, I was moving things aside for it actually to make it stand here. Also, we had an update in Air Factor, so Air Factor now is having the latest updates. So yeah, it actually gives a lot nicer graphics than before. So all in all, we will have a much better looking broadcast than we ever had before. But yeah, we also need a co-commentator to say what is actually happening during the race, because I can't follow the gaps now. I can't see a lot of the gaps during the race and who is battling with who. So we need to find out how this is working and what is the best way to work with this.
But at least you have me, so that's good.
Yes, yes.
So you don't have to do it all by yourself, and
luckily not.
Well, of course you need 4 eyes here anyways, because it's a very short circuit and very tight, so it's definitely gonna be close. And I think I entered as a driver instead of a spectator, so I need to rejoin again.
Okay, we actually have a quite decent grid of 22 drivers, and I believe we're going to 23 pretty soon.
Yeah, because I'm joining.
Okay. Well, we're now watching David Baranek, which, yeah, in my eyes is always a guy that can win a race. And yeah, I wonder this short circuit if it helps a lot of people today with staying close. On the lead lap. So it's not a difficult circuit, so a lot of people can hopefully be very close. We normally are a bit farther away.
Yes, and I didn't quite see qualifying, but I believe I saw that a lot of guys were really close, so that's right, it promises a lot for the race as well, I think. Yeah, if we look at the gaps, top 20 is within a second, so that's good to see, so that's definitely going to be very close. Only 2 drivers outside 1 second, and they are at 1.2 and 1.3 seconds, so even that gap isn't very big.
Yeah, that's true.
And maybe during the race, when the others start fighting, they can also stay in touch.
Yeah, very true. Well, we're now watching Jason Muscat, who is actually having a pre-race battle already with some of the other cars. Jason doing? Jason is landing in this lap, so we're now going on board with Ring Hoekstra, who's now currently in Q3.
If you can keep that up for the race.
Warm up. See who's fast. He's doing pretty well. Does Ring like this track, okay? Did you hear him about it? Because yeah, he's your father.
Well, he's always enthusiastic before the race, that his pace is really good, but then he comes into the race and qualifying, and suddenly people have picked up the pace and he's still stuck at the same pace and sometimes even a bit slower. But yeah, I think he likes the track because it's very, very short and very easy. So that means that he will have a lot of close battles, and he can potentially gain quite a lot through maybe incidents by others, or if they start fighting, that he takes advantage of two people fighting for a position and for the same piece of track, and that he can go through.
True.
So yeah, this track is not really the most about who's the quickest, but more about who is the best racing driver. Although you need to be quick to to win, of course.
That's very true, of course, because yeah, this will be a strange circuit, I think, with a lot of close battles. Of course, that's good, but also, well, we see, yeah, when you make a pit stop, you might be one lap down, and that would be quite strange, actually. So we shall see how it goes. What will happen during the race? So we're now watching Wesley Stefano, who's now in P3.
He's also having a fight, right?
Yes. Well, we're also, I believe we're
Joshua
starting.
Penny.
Yeah, we're starting quite soon. I heard. And
yeah, it seems so. The grid has been set, so I think we're gonna be starting.
Well, I heard there was the Sven de Vries joining, and he's still not there.
Yeah, so maybe that's what we're waiting for.
Yeah.
That he's joining. Because I did see him on the TeamSpeak, so he should be joining, yeah.
Let's hope so.
Of course, it will be interesting to see what he can do. He will start from the back of the grid, but he's a well-known driver here, and he has won multiple races already, so we'll see what he can do without much practice. I think he didn't practice at all, actually. As I saw Joshua Penny make quite an aggressive move on Wesley Stefano.
We were on board. We were on board.
I hope that doesn't happen during the race to anyone, because that's not what we like to see, of course. So, but that's why it's warm-up. You can practice your moves and see what's possible and what's not. And this was definitely not possible, in my opinion. So, but at least he tried, and he knows that he should be more careful in the next attempt. We see Kumar also tried.
Well, we even have Baranek now doing a practice start, which I think was not the best practice start he ever did, but not that bad as well. So going on board for another one.
As we move to the race without Sven de Vries.
Okay, well.
Unfortunately.
So he will be on for race 2, I guess.
Maybe. And
we will see him then in race 2, hopefully, but more for that later.
We have 46 laps or 40 minutes, whatever comes first. So we will see pit stops, most likely only one.
Yeah, most likely only one, and I think that's the way to go. But yeah, will we plan it early? Will we plan it later? That's the main question, of course.
Yeah, it will be interesting, definitely, because here, because the pace difference is so small, you can have a massive advantage by having clean air, because there will be a lot of fights. So, in my opinion, you should possibly get a little early pit stop, but you need to watch for traffic as well. And with the circuit being so short, on the other end, you also get a lot of traffic there as well. So, yeah.
Well, can you do the starting grid for me?
Yes, I'll do that for you. Matthew Williams on P1, pole position. So he already has 1 point from this weekend. And he's also the championship leader, so that's good for him. Jason Muscat comes in P2. Wesley Stefano P3. Niranjan Kumar in P4. And then we have an all Roy row 3 with Roy Verzel ahead of Roy Scruton. and Argo Teeter is in the second Multiforce instead of Aaron Jajowski, and he's in P7, so he's doing a good job there replacing Aaron. And David Beranek is in P8 and Joshua Penny in P9. Then we have Dan Hutt rounding out the top 10, and he will be hoping to finish there because he likes that reverse grid pole position. And then we move on to P11, which is Ryan Nash. Then we have Jacob Pag, Mark Fuller, Rink Hoekstra, Peter Jones and Roland Hutt in P16. And then the final 6 guys are Bas Wijs, Theodoros Eziroglu, Niels Vos and Marcel Boer, and the Cutis and Rudder rounding out the grid. And oh, there's a steering problem for Niels Vos, and he left the race, so I think he's restarting his game. And yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna restart.
That's unfortunate.
And
quick warm
yeah,
up for Lorenzo.
Not sure if we will start the race or not.
Let's see.
For now, it doesn't look like it. Let's get started then. Because the lights are coming on.
And the lights are on.
And oh no, the lights are off because we are restarting the warm up.
We're restarting the warm up. Well, that was like, yeah, you're getting ready to race. The tension is rising. You're getting that higher blood pressure, and then yeah, we aborted the start. But of course, that happens in every race class. I mean, I saw some race classes in real life where the well, start lights didn't work. Did you remember that, Bobke? Last year I had something with Formula E. We're now waiting for the lights. And we're still waiting, and we're still waiting. Oh, they don't do it.
Yes, and I actually we had that in the game as well here.
Yeah, okay.
Actually we did. So
yeah, true. So that's
so yeah, it's also possible in R Factor 2, but I don't think that's a games issue, but rather something weird going on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this time the lights did come on, but just before they went off, we restarted the warm up.
And we're now waiting. Well, yeah. We don't need to wait.
Yeah, and I saw Sven de Vries also starting his game, so who knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's he's quite lucky now. So,
yeah, because this really gives him a chance to.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So, but I believe we lost another driver who left the game.
I think is it Kumar? I think it could be. Oh, and there's Sven de Vries, so he's joined now. And I think we lost Kumar because he also had like, I think he said he had a lag problem, so
yeah, so
now we will see what's happening. And now it's just waiting for Kumar, and I think there he is. Yeah, there he is. So now we're starting, probably again.
we have some discussion still. So we now got a 23. Racers grid.
Yeah, and Sven de Vries, of course, joining the back end of the grid, and we'll see what he can do.
Yeah, well, luckily he likes backhands of grids, so that's actually very good for him. So he can move his way up, and yeah, he can yeah,
yes,
he can go straight and overtake some yeah, some guys into the first few turns. So yes. Let's see if he indeed will do so.
Yes, indeed. I heard Sven likes to come from behind, so
yeah, because
we'll see what happens.
Then he's got a real race on his hands, and that's what he likes.
Yeah, definitely. He has the pace to be. Well, we're not sure yet because he hasn't practiced, I think. So we'll see what he can do. Maybe he doesn't have the pace at all, and in that case he will end up in last. But
yes, or he
yeah.
will roll. Like yeah.
Yeah, at least it's an easy circuit for him. So.
Yes.
Well, not only for him, for everyone actually. So. As everyone's joining the grid again, except for Argo Teeter so far, but we still have 10 seconds, and there he is. So. Everyone's on the grid, nobody's too late, nobody's starting from the pit lane. That's always good to see.
Yes, and now we're going for the warm-up lap again, and yeah, well,
yes.
We did the start the qualification order. We already gave that to you, so we now will only give you some yeah, warm-up footage. So yeah, everybody.
And of course, we need to add Sven de Vries, MP23 now.
We're on board
we
now
didn't
with
mention
Sven de
it
Vries.
yet.
Yes, he sees a lot of guys ahead, and yeah, luckily.
You can see he's trying out the brakes as well. I think, like seeing how do the brakes work,
yeah,
pressing it a couple of times every time.
And a clutch bite point check as well, where the clutch is if it's a good clutch or if it's a bit loose. I see people just warming up. Peter Jones here. This is Ultra. The other guys. Got down hit here. Joshua Penny. Robert Teeter. Nearly all standing.
Yes, we're already around. So that's the good thing about this track, is only a short warm-up lap, so we don't have to wait too long, as Sven de Vries is already making his way back up to the grid. So we're almost ready to start again, and hopefully this time for real, no fake start.
Everything looks fine.
And there are the lights.
The lights. And we're off.
They go. I think Jason had quite a good start. Jason Muscat. He's alongside and on the outside. So what will Williams do? Will he break in time? Will he make the inside? Yes, he does. So good, clean first corner, I think. Oh, there's a bit of bump. Yeah, a spinner.
Oh.
It's I think Peter Jones, and someone stuck behind him. So yeah, that's Peter Jones indeed, unfortunately, and the cutest got stuck behind him for a second. But yeah, I think all in all, quite clean start. It could have been much worse, in my opinion. And Sven de Vries, look at this, he's already up to P15. That's really good.
Pushing through that last corner.
Yeah, there's a massive battle here. From P4 to P10, I think it's a massive train. And look at this, they're all going side by side. Also for P2, Jason Muscat and Wesley Stefano actually.
Whoa,
and
it's so close.
And behind, oh, there's a touch, and I think that's Kumar going sideways, and there's a sandwich and spinner. Massive bumping. P6, Peter on the outside now.
A spinner of Dan Hood. Yeah, Dan Hood goes to P14.
Oh, that was an amazing move by Argo Teeter. He went around the outside of David Baranek and Roy Scroton at the same time. Amazing move. And he's in P4 now, so he had a good start. And the Cutis is spinning as well. He's now in last place.
Oh, well, we've got a crash. I think it's Roy Verzal. Roy Verzal.
Yeah, that's Roy Verzal, yeah. Let me see what's happening. He's going backwards on the track.
Oh,
and we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, that is because Joshua Penny was on the inside, braking late, and Verzal tried to move to the inside to make a move on who is it, David Baranek, I think. Yeah, unfortunately, I would say from this quick view, it's his own fault, and it's a racing incident. But of course, that will be the kind of stuff we look at after the race.
We're now currently on board with Baranek in P6.
Facing Roy Scroton. And the field is now spreading out a bit. Sorry, what did you want to say?
Yeah, well, you see that there are a lot of nervousness in the car under braking, so people have a little bit of problems under braking because of course you're trying to brake as late as you can. Well, Dan Hood was in P14, now already he's back in P12, so he's on the move. He now has Jacob back in front of him.
Oh, behind as well. There's a move from Mark Fuller on Sven de Vries. Then defends the inside. He breaks in time, so he makes that. Fuller tries to switch back, but he can't make it, unfortunately. I think the top 19 basically is all still within touch of each other. There's then a brief gap to the last few guys, but they probably had a spin.
Roy Vassal is in. Does he get damaged? Or is this tactical?
If he can make it to the end of the race with this, yeah, then it's tactical. But I'm not sure. I think he had some damage. I think he hit the wall.
Well,
maybe the car didn't feel right.
Oh, a spinner of Ergo Theater? No, he just keeps it on the island.
Yeah, but now he's back under attack from Roy Scroton and David Baranek, also still close. Very close actually, behind Roy Scroton.
Niranjan Kumar now is in P7, a little bit no man's land.
As Marcel Boer hits a wall there. I just switched to his camera as he went into that wall.
P18.
Oh, as he actually had a contact with his teammate who rejoined the track. Oh, I think Oh, Bas Weiss got hit from behind by Niels Vos actually, and he hit. I think that's Roy Verzal. So Roy Verzal just coming back out again, and then he's already getting spun again. And I'm not sure if he's still in the race actually. Well, yes he is, but it doesn't look good for him so far. But he will try to gain as much positions as he can. As Marcel Boer also had a big crash, I think. Oh, no, he did go into the wall. But I'm quite a bit behind, but now I'm back on track. So there's actually a battle for P4. Roy Scroton on the inside of Argo Teeter. And he makes it stick. For now, because we now have the straight. But that does look good. And there's still David Baranek as well. Yeah. So let's see what Baranek can do. Can he go through the middle?
No, don't do it.
No, he stays behind, but he does take the inside for Teeter. Or I don't even know how to pronounce that name in English. But we'll say Teeter.
Or Teeter.
So
yeah, what's what you want?
Argo Teeter or Teeter, whatever you like. He loses 2 positions in the space of just a few corners, so that's unlucky from him. And I'm not sure if you saw him make a mistake, right? Did he touch the wall or something?
I missed it. Ooh, well, we've got a bit of locking with Scholten. Now Baranek is close, and he might have a run later in this straight.
Yeah, and this is the kind of battles that Wesley Stefano is liking, because this is costing all 3 of them a lot of time, and he's just away, just like the top 2 guys.
Yes.
So, Scroton locks again, and they all bump into each other, and look at this, Niranjan Kumar is now also on the back of it.
Yeah, the guy in no man's land is just is there now, and yeah, he's pretty close. So.
As Dan Hut is back into P10 now, with Theodoros Eziroglu, and in front of them there's also a small battle. Dan Hut stays in front, and Sven de Vries in P12. Meanwhile, also very close behind, and very good, of course, from the back of the grid.
Oh, a push from Niranjan, I believe, on Argo into the last corner. And now I believe Argo lost the slipstream to Baranek and Scholten. Well, Baranek is getting a run on Scholten. He needs to go around the outside. He nearly loses it.
Yeah,
on
touches the wall, goes wide, and then I think Teeter. Ooh, he tries to make the move, but no.
Actually, that was very good what he did, because he took a lot of exit speed with him, and now he's close to Roy again.
Right back, yeah.
But
So
after
actually, that's quite interesting. So is it possible to take multiple lines there? I would say it is, because if you look at this, he's just in the same position that he was, really.
now he can attack again. Hopefully, oh, he's braking very late. But yeah, after a lot of laps, I believe 9 laps completed, it's still Mr. Matthew Williams who leads for Jason Muscat, who is in P2, and Wesley Stefano is doing a good race in P3. Now for the battle for P4, what will happen now?
Around the outside again.
Outside. Yes, yes.
Oh.
Or not. No, but
gets squeezed.
But now he's got the inside.
Just enough room.
He's got the inside for the next one. Can he make it stick? Or will Roy walk the corner? He will walk the corner, or will he not? He does. They touch. They touch.
Very tight, but all fair, I think. All just within the lines, and clean and fair.
They're still next to each other. And look what Argo is seeing. He thinks, oh, nice. Yes, and Roy retakes it. Oh, Argo, what are you doing?
Beranek is round. Beranek is round due to Teeter taking the inside there. He saw that Beranek was going a bit wide.
We've got down hit spinning as well.
Yeah, but he's already back on track, and Beranek is just getting back now with a great move to get back around.
Okay, that was a great 180 degrees turn. Oh, what a shame, because he was battling very hard. Only, I believe, he couldn't get it stopped, Mr. Argentino, so he hit and yeah, now...
Well, he was on the inside, but yeah, the different lines I think they touched. I think it was a bit optimistic to go on the inside there, but it was an unfortunate accident, and I'm sure that will be looked at it after the race.
And Beranek is now in P15. Look at that, between who he's now battling with.
And look at who also dropped a few positions. It's he's battling, I think that's Roy Verzal there in the middle with blue flags. And he's actually getting in the way because he touched, I think, Beranek. So he needs to watch out, even though he has the pace, of course, to be quick. He can't just get in the way of these guys, who Sven de Vries touches Beranek as well. Sven de Vries also dropped a few positions. Maybe he was involved in the incident with Daan Hut.
But Daan Hut is now in
P12. Yeah, with Rien Hoekstra a little bit behind, and then Niels Vos.
But do we have got a few movers then? Who's the biggest mover in the last laps?
I think one of the gainers is Mark Fuller in P10.
Ooh,
and Jacob Pegg in P9 as well. And Niranjan Kumar, he also gained a few positions because he's now in P5 from P7.
And look at Ryan Nash in P8 and Jacob Pegg. You don't hear them. Let's get him. Give them a bit of feed. Yes, P8 and P9. Yeah, you don't hear them, but they're just doing.
Oh, look at this for P10. AZ Roglu.
Is he Roglu?
He got passed. Yeah, he got passed on Fuller. So that's also very good. And guys behind are already getting back on their feet. And I think it will be a matter of time before Beranek and the Vries catch up.
They touch. Is it a good touch with Fuller? Ooh, a bit of touching.
But I think that's just about fair.
And Daan Hut is there or thereabouts. Let's see.
We see Niels Vos lose 2 positions to Beranek and Sven de Vries.
And we're now on board with Rien Hoekstra, seeing everything in front of them. While I make a camera mistake, go all the way around, getting the nice camera. We're back. And we have a dive from
Daan Hut. Small touch, but nothing too big. I think we saw that a lot in that corner.
But a little bit on a martial arts style, he got that position. So yeah, interesting stuff. But what a slipstream! Look at what Fuller now gets from slipstream. He backs out.
Yeah, so AZ Roglu, he breaks too deep, and he goes round. Yeah, I saw that coming. And look at this Rien Hoekstra. Optimistic driving there. And as we see Roland Hut in the pits, I'm not sure if that's a planned stop or not. But Rien Hoekstra now into P11, so that's good optimistic driving from him. He saw that Fuller and AZ Roglu touched, and AZ Roglu unfortunately went round there. Yeah, this is exciting stuff, and this race is proving to be very, very interesting so far. So and we still have the pit stops to come as well, Menno.
Yeah, true. So I'm currently looking who already did a pit stop.
Well, I think the only ones are Roland Hood and Roy Verzal. And look at this, Roy Verzal actually comes back out ahead of Roland Hood. Now Roland Hood was one of the back markers actually, so yeah, to be fair there, I think he should come out ahead of him as well. But yeah, for the if he was behind him, that would have been a lot worse. So. And now you also see the difficulty with people pitting. They get lapped and they get blue flags, so everyone is trying to stay out as long as possible, I think. Because if you look at Roy Verzal, for example, he's in the middle of all the traffic.
We're currently on board with the leader, and we're currently watching behind how close Muscat can get. And some corners he's really close. So I'm not saying this is this will be a easy race for Williams. I think it will be very hard for him to yeah. Of course he can win it, but it will be very hard to shake that Muscat on his back. So we shall see.
Yeah, and on this track, I think even though the qualifying, of course, was very close, these two guys just had the edge. They were able to set 50s, I think 50.7 in the end. And very close, and just a slight edge over the rest of the field, I think. As you can see, Wesley Stefano in P3, also very, very good from him. But yeah, he's 5 seconds behind Jason Muscat, so definitely a small difference. As you see Biranek now moving up to P11 already again.
But we've got a battle which was Pag against Nash. Back against Nash, so we're watching this from a helicopter camera, and we're now seeing them going into the turn.
Ooh.
And
yes, I just saw something.
Back gets Rhino. What did you saw?
Yeah, it was Peter Jones. I just saw him spin, and he was in P15, and now he's in P18. So that's unfortunate for him.
It's very unfortunate, of course. I wonder when we will see more pit stops.
We're at 38% of the race, so there's still a little bit to go to the halfway point. And as I said before, I think most of the people will try to extend their pit stop time before they pit, because as you can see from Roy Verzal and Roland Hood, although they did have some delay due to damage repairs probably. They are lapped and they are in the middle of the traffic, especially Roy Verzal, and that's costing them a lot of time, I think. So, yeah, you don't want to pit and come out behind some cars that are a lap ahead of you, because then you have to let them all through, and that will cost you massively.
Well, I think, yeah, Roy is doing quite a good race so far. But he already got lapped? Question mark? Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Roy Verzal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he already made a pit stop in lap 3, I think, something. So yeah, of course he's not doing bad, but he is a lap behind these guys. So I'm not sure how long the pit stop exactly takes, because I didn't see where Roland Hood, for example, came from. Because if you could compare them, then you could see where Roy would be once the pit stops have settled. And of course the question also is whether he will have to pit again or not, because if he has to pit again, then yeah, he is screwed basically. But of course he needs to keep on driving, because you never know what happens, and you might just gain a position or two if people retire. As Roy Scroton is in the pits. Ooh, he's the first of the top guys to pit, I think. And let's see where he comes out, because this will be very interesting. If he gets lapped, then he has a problem. But so far, I think it looks quite okay. As Buzz Wise is also getting lapped, even though he didn't make the pit stop yet. But actually, they are going... Oh, Matthew Williams also coming in.
Ooh, interesting.
So... that saves a little bit for Roy Scroton, although he's coming out, and look at this, yes, he gets lapped. He only just get lapped. But on the other end, that's okay because now he's
Oh,
only
problem.
behind.
Somebody is on the spot of Williams. Is somebody on the spot of Williams?
Oh yes, there is, and this is what we saw before in the season as well, and this is costing him a lot of time, and on this track this is not what you want. So what will we see after the race? I think Williams will be very, very angry, and yeah, I'm not sure what he can do about it. There's nothing he can do about it, and the worst thing of all is that it's not his teammate. I think it was actually, who is it? I think Roland Hutt, yeah, Roland Hutt for his second pit stop, so Matthew Williams is definitely losing a lot of time here.
Oh, is another one standing behind
Yeah,
him?
Marcel Boer, also the same. Marcel Boer is also losing time. And at least he's waiting patiently, so he's not causing any damage.
How much will this cost?
Yeah, look at this. He's definitely gonna come out behind Roy Scruton. Roy Scruton already way past. And Jason Muscat is now in the pits, so we will... Everyone's in the pits now, so we will see where they come out. Wesley Stefano, our leader now.
Are we looking at the pits rather than on the track for now? Because this is...
Yeah, we need to see where Matthew Williams comes out. At least he's still ahead of Sven de Vries. And Sven de Vries, I think... Sven de Vries was in P... I wouldn't even know. He was in P10, I think, something around that. So he might still be in the top 10. So he might get lucky with the reverse grid. But of course, this is not what he wished for. He wished for P1 in the race. And he could have had P1 or maybe P2 if Jason was quick now. But Jason is very far ahead. Jason is half a lap ahead, actually.
painfully.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what's to be done about this. I think if it can be changed, it should be changed, but I'm not sure if it can be changed.
Well, we now have got Wesley Stefano leading, and this might be a very smart from Wesley Stefano because he's pitting when nobody else is pitting, so he doesn't.
Yeah,
have a
so at
problem.
least these guys don't have to wait. But oh, Ryan Nash, he hit the wall. I'm not sure if it was on his own.
Oh, Wesley
No.
is next to somebody in the pits. Is this Buzz Wise? He's racing against Buzz Wise in the pits. I believe he's about to lap him, and they're going side by side in the pits.
Oh, imagine if they had the same pit box as well.
That actually is.
And they do actually.
Oh my God!
Oh, Wesley Stefano, what a move!
That was then a decisive move, of course, very sad.
Yeah,
Well,
for him it was very decided.
Somebody stopped in the pits and didn't came out again. Who's that?
Oh, that's Niels Vos. Niels Vos is gone. Our first retirement then, Niels Vos. And Roland Hutt is in the pits again, so I'm not sure what he's doing. But that's his third pit stop in just a matter of a few laps, so that's not very good. And I think, yeah, so Buzz Wise also had to wait.
Who's leading now then? Oh, it's just
Joshua Penny is now leading, with someone else trying to unlap himself. Who's that?
Sven de Vries?
Sven de Vries is trying to unlap himself. But Penny defends, yeah, and on the one hand I'm sure he needs to because he wants to be as quick as possible, but on the other hand these guys are lapped, so there's no reason to defend.
Yes, so actually,
especially if you're pitting soon.
Yeah, so Svenny can get past Penny. What? Yeah.
Nice rhyming. You should become a rapper.
Oh no.
As Sven takes the inside, and I think this is a good move by Penny to let him go.
And that was
who's dead as well. Yeah, that's Dan Hutt. Nice move by Dan Hutt, but Penny goes in.
Yes.
So yeah, he doesn't give a.
And Baranek is in as well. No, he's just continuing.
No, Baranek is continuing. Maybe these guys were hoping for a server crash again.
Oh yeah, you never know. Mark Fuller now in P3. Be very good for Mark Fuller, but of course he needs to make a pit stop.
And Matthew Williams, by the way, is in P9. Behind Argo Teeter, 10 seconds. And of course, Penny and Baranek and Fuller still, well,
but we
in
got
the
a
pits or have to pit.
battle with Stefano and Scotland.
Oh yeah. So that means that I think Scroton did a very good job in the pit stops.
Yeah, you can say so.
Because he was behind 5 seconds, I think, so he caught up quite a lot. Or actually, if you compare it to Jason Muscat, I think Stefano lost quite a lot. And that might have to do with the battle with Bas Weiss in the end.
Well, Joshua Penny just came out ahead of Matthew Williams. So it's
Yeah,
still
but
P9.
only just. Although he should be gaining the positions to Baranek and Fuller then, because Penny was 10 seconds ahead of Baranek.
That's true.
So at least he will be P7, but yeah, that's still quite a difference from where he was, and 30 seconds behind Jason Muscat almost. So that just shows you how much it cost him. Let's see, as we have yeah, a lot of people lap now because of the weird pit stops here, of course.
Do we got
Yes, I think Baranek is pitting now. Yeah, the leader.
do we get any good battle on track then?
Let's see. I think still for P4 or yeah, well, Wesley Stefano and Roy Scroton. As Stefano locks up a bit and goes a little bit wide. Or deep, actually. He didn't go quite wide out of the corner. Let me see if I can find any more battles. Oh, who's that? I think Marcel Boer. Yeah, he hit the wall quite hard.
He's still in P18, so he's doing a good job as our rookie, one of our rookies.
Yeah, true, but yeah, he doesn't need to do that too often, because then the car will be completely destroyed at the end. There's Roy Verzal, look at this, he's in P15, by the way. That's my some interesting information. Although we still have to wonder whether he has to pit again, of course, but maybe he has been saving the tires behind these guys.
Well, we see Dan Hutt and Sven de Vries.
Yeah, Sven de Vries, yeah.
And David Branek. Well, David Branek would have a lot more pace with those new tires, I would say. But now we see Sven de Vries or Dan Hutt from the car of David Branek. Trying to go to the inside. Can he do it? He brakes, gets the inside, and what would
Branek also
do?
takes the inside to block Dan Hutt from turning in. And he takes Dan Hutt for now, but Hutt is on the inside, so we'll see what he can do. He's braking late. Yes, he's still there, but Baranek holds the line very well, and that's a good move. And all of this is for P9 and P10, so that's the front row for the reverse grid.
We only got one retirement, which is Niels Vos.
Yeah, so far we only have one retirement in the lead, although Roland Hutt is 3 laps behind. He made a few pit stops, but yeah, he's still driving, so let's see. Yeah, Matthew Williams, it seems he's catching up a little bit to Joshua Penny. Slowly but steady.
Royce Scholten got Wesley Stefano.
Ooh, that's an interesting move indeed. But now on the straight, he gets the slipstream again. And Fuller is in the pits, the final one to stop.
So this is for
this
battle's for P2 then.
Yeah, very much true. And we'll see who gets who comes out on top of it.
But where will Fuller go back to then?
We have to see. Yeah, he loses quite a lot. He's still standing, and let's see. He's moving away now. I think he will lose a position to Rink Hoekstra as well. But maybe he comes out ahead of Ryan Nash in P13. That would be. And I think he just beats Ryan Nash out of the pits. Yeah, he does. So
but yeah, Ryan Nash gains a lot of time. His tires are of course warm. Oh, and there is
Rosell almost in the back of him, and there is Jason Muscat lapping them.
So Jason Muscat is on a roll.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, actually Jason Muscat is... Oh, it's very lucky. Well, let's see our car standing. Which car is that? It's an Adonis. From who? Matthew Williams.
Yeah, that's Matthew Williams. Let's see what happened. I can quickly rewind for you. Oh, I think... No, he just... I think the wheel stopped working or something. Because he just drove straight into the wall. Yeah.
He didn't hit anything before?
No, he just... Well, maybe even before that, but he was driving on the straight and he just... I think his wheel turned off or something because he was just driving straight and... Well, he was still shifting down, but... No, he didn't hit anything, I think.
Oh, this is drama for the championship leader. And this is not what he needed. Yep. And we'll rush go to this P2. We will now have a real battle for the championship. Oh my, oh my, oh my, because he will not score a good position race 2 and he's out!
There he is, he's out.
Oh.
And will he come back for race 2? That's going to be interesting. Of course he's lucky because I think he still has some points on the bank. Because of course you can drop 2 rounds, your 2 worst scores. So this will be one of them. He still had some points to use,
I've got a spinner,
so to speak.
I believe a spinner, I think
Mark Fuller.
And somebody else.
Yeah, so is there a crash? Yeah, oh, that looked bad. I think it's No, it's not Marcel, it's Bas Weiss. Yeah, Bas Weiss. He was getting lapped and he was on the inside. And, ooh, that's very bad. Of course, Bas Weiss is not very experienced, but Mark Fuller won't be happy with that because Mark Fuller was lapping him and he loses a lot of positions with this.
We're now currently on board with Roy Sultan in P2, with Wesley 7 now in P3.
They're still battling these two.
Yeah.
And Niranjan Kumar is slowly catching up, I think. And Matthew Williams is back, so at least he's coming back, and I think he will be trying to maybe gain 1 or 2 positions for the next race. I mean, any position you gain on the grid is something.
And who is that car? It's Sven de Vries already in P8, yeah? Don't forget that. You don't notice it, but Sven de Vries is, he's the real racing driver in this field. Of course, I had some success back there in the States, and now, he's going for it in the virtual simulator, and it's doing quite okay. So it's now in P8, hunting down Megané for P7.
Yes, Sven de Vries, amazing.
Yes.
To be fair, I mean, of course, especially because we know he didn't practice for this race. And of course you can say it's an easy track, but...
We've got a battle Nash against Virgil.
Is there? Yeah. And Virgil in P12, I mean, he's running these old tires, remember? So... He's doing a great job actually. And there's a yellow flag. I think it's Matthew Williams. No, it's not. It's Roland Hutt. It's Roland Hutt. Yeah, well, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's, I think, letting everyone through and waiting for a big gap and then moving. Yeah, he waited for a bigger gap, I think, to restart his car because he doesn't want to get in the way. But now he almost has Matthew Williams behind him, who can repass him.
Well, we now have 36 or 37 laps, so about 10 laps to go, and then we will see if the dream of Muscat will come true. The championship leader scores no points. Oh, he wins. Yeah, he gets full points, and that will be very, very, very interesting for the championship. The only problem for Muscat is that the number 2 in the championship, because he's number 3 in the championship, number 2 of the championship is only is in P2, so he will score only a few points back on that, but yeah, I think Jason Muscat overall will be very happy if he can get the win. But we don't have Monty is jumping for joy while we had a problem with back marker and Roy Skolton. Which back marker is that? Is that Williams or is this?
No, I think it's Peter Jones. It's his teammate, but he's getting in the way, and Roy Skolton is flashing his lights. Get out of the way! I'm trying to get a position here, and of course with Stefano so close behind. Peter Jones should try to stay out of the way, even though it's cost him time. Groton's still flashing the lights on the straight every time. And look at this, now he's not getting out of the way, he's really waiting till the last moment. And of course it's not allowed to block the cars. If you get a blue flag you need to get out of the way. And Niranjan Kumar is now also not too far behind. If let's see if there's any battles. Yeah, still for P7, it's quite close. And for P15 as well, Peter Jones now with Mark Fuller. Of course, they just got lapped by these guys, by Stefano and Scroton. But Fuller is right behind him, and it's for the final point.
Yes, but they need to let Niranjan pass as well. So
yeah,
when you're going to do it, when is the right corner? Eh?
Yeah, that's the question, of course. You don't want to wait until the wrong place. I think Fuller is gonna let him through here. If he's smart, he lets him go. And then he should be able to get in touch right behind Kumar. And maybe when Peter Jones lets Kumar through, then he can sneak through with him. There's someone else getting out of the way, that's Easy Roglu. Yeah, so he might be part of this battle as well if he doesn't watch out.
It's really true. It's quite a nice battle actually. So
yeah, so this is like a freeway battle and another freeway battle. Yeah. There's like every time a car in between, so it's very interesting to see.
Oh yeah.
Yes, ooh, yeah, ooh, Kumar. Oh yeah, look at this, Fuller on Peter Jones. Just as we said, he could sneak through as well, and he did. But now Jones does have the speed out of the corner, so this could be very interesting as well. Which way does Fuller go? He goes to the outside, and that's an interesting move. If he stays around the outside, then it could be a good one. And
look at
Easy Roglu.
Oh, three wide for P14.
Oh, and they tow Peter Jones.
Oh, but he didn't spin. So what a car control for Peter Jones, but that doesn't.
Yeah, but very unfortunate. I think it looked a bit buggy for me. I'm not sure how it looked for you, but that's unlucky. Of course, pretty wide there.
Yeah, but interesting. So Mark Fuller looks, a bit on a roll now with his better tires. So he's now going to P14. On the last
and
point position is for Theodoros, so he's very happy with P15. I'm pretty sure he gets it.
Battle here as well for P9. Danhut and Jacob Pack.
Yes. American versus Duchy.
Danhut hits the wall.
Yeah,
bad exit.
So will you attack or will you wait? Peck will not attack. Peck will go for the
exit.
For the exit run, yes. But
oh, it does go very, very wide. That wasn't very necessary. He was still behind, so.
Interesting. There he looked up, but it will be very close. This is not the last thing we saw from it. Well, I believe, there are some other battles still with P2, 3 and 4.
Oh yeah. Groton still only 1 second up the road, so...
So yeah,
This could be a freeway battle as well.
with a few laps to go, it's Jason Muscat now in P1 with Royce goes P2 with Stefano P3, but Megané Kumar in P4. And Megané Kumar said on Facebook he hated this track. With Arbitrator in P5, so that would be very good for Multiforce. With Joshua Penny, yeah, he's in P6, it's really great, of course. With Baranek in P7, of course, without the spin he would have been better. With Swinnefries in P8 from last place on the grid, now in P8, shows class as well. With now Mr. Dan Hutt now in P9, and the pole position for race 2 will be for Jacob Peck if he can finish in P10. With Rick Hoekstra in P11, Wopke!
Yeah, that's very good.
Do I read this?
Yeah, that's very good. I mean, P6 and P11 for my team's drivers. That's very good for them. Although I would hope that someone drops out of the top 10 somehow.
Yeah, true. But let's see.
Because I think Jason Muscat let Rink unlap himself because he's leading anyways, and he wants to give Rink the space to charge up to Jacob Peck and Dan Hutt potentially. Yeah. And Jason hasn't got anything to fight for anyway, so it doesn't matter. He's just cruising to the finish line now, I think.
Well, he's got 2 laps to go.
Let's see, he's not taking it very quickly. Is he running out of fuel? That could also be the case, of course. Let's hope he isn't, but so far it looks good. He's just running slowly, that's why I'm wondering it might be the case. And I gotta say that it's a good recovery from Roy Verzal as well to P12.
Well, I believe there is a big battle between Ejiroglu and Jones. For P15.
Yeah, well, it's not big, but it's definitely a battle. As he lines himself up for the final corner, that looks... he's getting unlapped. Oh, Williams. Matthew Williams is unlapping himself there. And now he's giving the run to Peter Jones. So watch out, Williams, you don't want to screw your teammate. Oh, as I heard some crashing sounds. Yeah, Bas Weiss is in the wall. So he has to wait there. Wait until it's safe.
Well, we go back to Jason Muscat, who's on the last lap.
Yeah, this is the final lap.
And here he is, Jason Muscat wins the first race. Jason Muscat with Royce Fulton finishes in P2 right about now with
Kumar in P3. Look
Kumar
at that.
in P3, what? And Wesley Stefan in P4, and he looks a bit angry. While we've now got Argentina in P5. Penny is going for P6 right about now. Baranek 7. Oh, Swinnefries gets close, but finishes P8. And now Dan Hutt in P9. And Jacob Peck in P10. So no pole position for Rick Hoekstra, but 11th place for Rick Hoekstra. And still in the lead lap. So that's actually very good.
Yeah. Final driver on the lead lap. With Roy Verzal in P12.
Also
and Nash, Fuller and Ejiroglu.
Also in the lead lap for Verzal or not?
No. Yes, actually, yes. I think Muscat must have let him through at the end.
Very good. So the other point scoring positions are Ryan S in P13, Mark Fuller in P14, and Theodoros Ejiroglu in P15. Theodoros Ejiroglu got a point. And I got a point as well by only saying that. So, very interesting.
Ooh, big race, big race.
What a first race. So.
Yeah, we definitely saw plenty of action there.
Let's see.
So now we have a small break. I think we deserve a small break as well.
Yeah. So let's get a small break. We'll be right back. You're back at this broadcast, and I wonder if my co-commentator already is back as well.
Yes, he is indeed.
Hello, and we've got the co-commentator who's going to do, I believe, 1 or 2 interviews. So yes, let's drag one in. Let's do first this one.
Was moved to
And
your channel.
he was it's such a shock that we got him into the broadcast booth that he was still talking, and now he's going to talk with us.
Yeah.
And Bobke, you want to do the interview?
Yeah, sure. Okay, Dan. We didn't see qualifying, so I can't remember exactly where you qualified, but the race looked pretty good. I think you finished in the top 10, P9, if I'm correct. So you must be happy.
I'm very happy. I started P10. I qualified myself at P10, so that was of course very well done. And then moved up to P9. Was a bit of a collision at lap 2 or 3 at the first turn. And I was moving inside the corner, and then I got hit in the rear. So up P14 and then moved up again. And then I think Theodorus was behind me. He was braking very late all the time. And then all of a sudden he spun and hit Sven. So yeah, I got further, and then the pit stops. My pit stop was timed very well. The lap 22, I believe. So at the end I ended up at P9. So yeah, very good race.
Yeah, nice stuff. And of course P2 for the second race. Do you think you can maintain a good position here, or are you afraid of the guys behind that they will try to overtake you and maybe you end up somewhere far down the field?
That's of course hard to say, because you don't know what's gonna happen in the first corner. I think Jacob is gonna maintain the lead, of course, because he's starting P1 next race. But yeah, for sure I have a big chance on this track because it's very small, so everybody can slipstream, and the chance is there for a podium or or 5. But yeah, hopefully I get a good position. I have good chances, so let's see.
Yes, good luck, and I think if you stay out of trouble, then a good position is definitely on the cards for you, so good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Then we move on to the second guy, which is this one, Peter Jones. Yeah,
left your channel.
We just talked to Dan Hutt, and he had a good race, but I think your race wasn't quite as good as his race, was it?
No, it wasn't. Just give a second beat. Quite loud. Yeah, the race for me wasn't too good. I started P15, I think it was, because my computer was not letting me load up R Factor 2. It just took me to a black screen. But yeah, I got it fixed and had about one flying lap in qualifying. Put me 15th. Hopeless. And going into turn 1, I haven't had a look at the replay, but I got spun by someone, and that put me right down to last, gave me damage. And obviously there were a lot of incidents happening ahead, so I literally just had to keep it on the track, and I gained about 5 positions from that. And then I pitted on lap, I think it was 19 or 20, something like that. And obviously I had to repair the damage, which set me back about 7 seconds, so I had to try and gain back the time. And then yeah, I was actually having a pretty good battle with one of the new boys, I'm afraid, but up until about 2 laps to the end, we were having a really good battle, and then started getting his elbows out a bit too much. He was quite forceful with his defense. Might have to review. But yeah, overall, not a good race.
Yeah, very unfortunate. I think you were involved in quite some incidents, as you said. So yeah, race 2 is now coming up. It's a shorter race. Do you think that it will be better?
I hope so. Starting P16, I don't expect to get near the top 5. Like, I reckon the highest I could finish is about 8th or 9th if I really push. But we'll have to see. Obviously, there's too many variables. Like turn 1, for instance, I got spun last race, and I don't want to do that again. So have to see.
Yeah, of course. Let's hope you can stay out of trouble for the next one. That's the main thing, I think, for the second race. So yeah, good luck to you, and stay out of trouble, and keep it clean. I think you did, but others around you didn't. So yeah, good luck to you.
You.
User was moved out of your channel.
And he's gone, and that means everyone's gone. And we're back to just Menno and me. And I think Menno is still not here, so actually I'm on my own. It's also okay. But something interesting my eye saw is we actually have 2 more people now in the server. We have Tim Straub.
Well, I'm back.
And hello, we have 25 drivers now.
Oh.
We have Tim Straub and Shane Burke.
Interesting.
So actually,
well, I was in a cat fight. I mean, not like that. Actually, I was in a cat fight. I got my cat, and then
oh,
my cat refused to
in
go
a real
out.
cat fight.
Yeah, my cat refused to go outside, so I said to him, "You can go out." And then he said, "No," and meow, meow, and another time he said meow, waited for the additional snack, then he went out.
And that sounds like a really tough fight, Menno. Maybe as tough as some of the drivers out on track.
Yes.
But
yeah,
I think maybe those battles are more interesting for our viewers. So
well, yeah, and the cat overtook me when I when I got the food and the catnip. So I was like, "You can get it," and yeah, and then it got the
the
catnip.
lap record.
Yes. That was Caterham. Oh wait, no, that's not a good job. Well, we got 1 minute to go in the warm-up session. We got 25 guys. Wow. Luckily, we don't have pit stops now. And so that also means we got 10 people who go away with nothing in the rest. That will be very interesting. Who that will be. Maybe we'll see it later. It's, yeah, we're nearly as close that we are going to start, so yeah. The new TV style only gives us 24 drivers, so it actually doesn't have an option for a 25 driver, 25th driver in the in the TV feed, so that's so unfortunate. Well, we've got Jacob Peck still in P2 now. He was in P1, but Narendra and Kumar went faster. So I wonder what Jacob Peck can do. But we'll see it later.
Of course, we also had the interview with Dan Hutt, who is starting in P2. And he was hoping he could hold on for a good position. But of course, yeah, it depends on a lot of things here. It's very close, very tight, very short circuit. So
and how many laps are we going to do actually? Will it be around
23.
23.
Yeah, 23. Just half the first race. So
it'd be very interesting then. What will happen? Because if you have a good gap, then the guys might be away. Well, we can already see that Tim Straub is already in P5, so he's actually doing a decent lap already. In which car is he currently driving? Can you see that?
Tim Straub, what car is he driving?
Yes.
I think he's in the Simtech, is it?
Okay, and Burke, Mr. Burke?
No, well, wait, let's see. Burke is in the open seat and Straub is in the Simtech.
Ah, okay, then
Yeah.
that's what I wondered.
Yeah, because Burke, of course, is also part of the Simtech Racing or Simtech Motorsport group.
Yeah.
So he could have been in there, but he isn't. He is in the open seat, so he will not score points for anyone, I think, I'm afraid.
So we're now currently looking at Niels Vos, doing a lap.
And yeah, it's very good to see that we have 25 drivers here.
Yeah.
And it also shows that even though some people don't like the track, that there are a lot of people who like that it's a short track, very close racing. Because everyone likes a good fight on track, I think. So yeah, 25 people, that's a lot more than we had last time, and I think the last few times as well. So let's hope we can continue this actually. Hopefully a lot of these people will come back for every other round as well. We're about to start.
Really close to the start. I think that's in a few seconds we're going to the race session, so we're waiting for that. We're going right about now. 25 drivers, and that's one thing I wonder, what can Matthew Williams do from this position? Can he score some points? I fear he has to score points, otherwise it will be very difficult for him, because then he might lose too much points already on Schoten and Muscat.
What I actually want to see is how many points he still had that he will get back now. Because he didn't score points in the race, but he, as I said before, the two worst results don't count, but his worst results so far were points, so he can still get points out of this round, but only indirectly.
True. Well, we now see Jacob Peck, and with everybody standing, and we're going to start the formation lap right about
now. So, shall I run through the grid again? Or?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do it. And then we have Jacob Peck, as Menno said, in pole position, from finishing P10. And then we have Daan Hut, Sven de Vries. Let's see what he can do from there with David Baranek as well. These guys were really quick in race 1, so
they're already touching in turn 1, but yeah.
Maybe a bit of practice. And then we have Joshua Penny in P5, Argo Teeter P6, Wesley Stefano P7, Niranjan Kumar P8, Roy Schroten P9, Jason Muscat P10, Rink Hoekstra P11, Roy Verzeil in P12, Ryan Nash, Mark Fuller and Azi Roglu round out the top 15. Then we have Peter Jones in P16, Marcel Boer in P17, Lorenzo de Cutis P18, Fabian Rudde P19, and Bas Weiss finished in P20 in the first race.
Yes.
Then we have Matthew Williams P21. Very interesting what he can do, of course, as you said. He should score points here with Roland Hutt, Niels Vos, Tim Straub and Shane Burke behind him, with the last two guys being new for this race. So I think this is one of the few times that we have more drivers in race 2 than in race 1. But that's good to see that we have people still wanting to join after seeing maybe race 1. They thought like, oh, that's cool, we want to join.
I can do this better. Let's join for race 2. No, that's not what I think. Yeah.
I can say if Williams doesn't score points here, he still gets 19 points.
Okay.
So he's 34 points ahead of Roy Schoten, and we are starting now. The lights are coming on. So let's see who gets the best start. Is it Jacob Peck or is it Daan Hut?
Is the fast start from Peter Jones? Question mark.
Yeah, he's in P12 already though. And something is happening there. Rink Hoekstra.
Sven de Vries! Sven de Vries! Sven de Vries! What did Sven de Vries do? Did he go to the lead? He did go to the lead. Sven de Vries gets ahead of everybody into turn 1.
Nice job. And Joshua Penny in P2 as well. Great start from David Baranek in P3. Look at this. Daan Hut. Oh, Daan Hut into the wall. Daan Hut is into the wall. Ooh, this is massive chaos, unbelievable. And there was already a crash, I think, on the straight. I think I need to see that back as well. Can you keep an eye on the field?
Oh, crash from a multiforce. Which one multiforce was that? Crash from one of the multiforces. It was RBT there, I believe. When the Vries is leading, then it's Burren, then it's Penny. Rooschoten already in P4, but he's battling with Jason Muscat already. Oh, and Muscat gets ahead! Or not? No, not, I believe.
And Williams lost quite a lot of positions as well. There was a crash between Ryan Nash and Rink Hoekstra on the straight because Rink Hoekstra had a slow start. And that's what caused the incident. But now we are back in Ranjan Kumar. What's he doing? As you said, I think, did you mention that he spun as well?
No, not Kumar.
Ranjan Kumar is in last position, or well, 23rd. So Kumar has had an issue as well, and maybe that's why he hates the track.
Was it a false start from Peter Jones? It was, because he needs to go to the pits.
Yeah, he is going into the pits now. I think also Fabian Rudde had a false start, but he is out of the race, so it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, Sven de Vries in the lead. And ooh, look at this, Royce Croton for P3. So Royce Croton and Jason Muscat are doing a good job.
Well, we got some pressure. I believe it's Ryan Nash. Ryan Nash is out. I've got a battle,
that's
yes.
2 retirements already. Rink Hoekstra in the pits as well. I think he's gonna retire as well. Because if you go to the pits here, you lose too much. Okay, he's back out, I think. Maybe he had a stop go, maybe he had a false start as well. So maybe that's what, like a chain reaction of people who see then someone moving and then they move as well, right? I mean,
that's
sometimes you see something moving in your eyes and you're so focused that automatically you let it go because you're focused on some movement on the lights.
Ooh, a mistake from Penny. Mistake from Penny.
Loses 2 positions or maybe only 1 because of the exit once again, as we saw in race 1 with someone as well.
Look at the bumping of the cars into the sun on the corner.
Niels Vos has retired as well, and he is starting a different game now.
Wow.
And player knows battlegrounds. so yeah, he is finished for today. The new guy, Shane Burke, is in P12 and Tim Straub in P18. So not bad. They are still driving and without
Vries
problem.
is still leading. He's checking out. Will he win the race? Did he already win a race this season actually? Question mark.
In the Megane only or?
Yeah, in the Megane this season.
Let's see if he did. I doubt if he even drove a race. Maybe he did 1 or 2 rounds. Okay, then I will check it now for you.
And a mistake from Iziroglu. Iziroglu on Teeter.
Yeah, that's too wide. That's too wide. I mean, you can go a little bit wide there and get some exit speed, but that's too wide.
Should I say that Rink Hoekstra is still racing? Peter Jones as well? Well, Rooschoten is attacking Baranak for P2. And behind there is a fight with Joshua Penny as well. Oh, Jason Muscat is in there as well. And Roy Verzal and Wesley Stefano batting with Joshua Penny. And also their life is depending on it. And it's Wesley Stefano who's getting ahead.
Yeah, but no, not yet. Nope, and Roy Verzal, oh great exit, look at this, 3 wide I think.
3 wide! Yes,
will
it will be 3 wide, it will be Verzal who wins it. Verzal will win this battle, or not, he's got the inside.
They are all breaking.
Oh, 3 wide!
And it's Penny in the performance sandwich. Will he get a performance boost from this? I doubt it.
He gets a performance upgrade. Look at Verzal, he got both of them, but now he's got a problem because they're going to slipstream him.
Yeah, but Penny can't because Penny is still alongside and now Stefano goes through the middle.
Stuck in the
And
middle.
now they should have him. If they work together as a team, they have him.
They have him, yes.
Yes,
got
they
him
do.
boxed in. No,
Oh,
no,
no.
yes.
Oh, yes.
Joshua wanted to be in the middle this time, but no, it isn't. So it's Wesley, then Roy, then Penny. But of course, this battle is far from over because Penny is going to force him again, and now he's getting ahead of, I believe it's Frizzell.
So Frizzell drops 2 again.
But it's fair racing.
Amazing. And meanwhile also Matthew Williams in the points, P15. It's only 1 point, but it's something.
Yes, it's something.
As Frizzell takes P6 again.
Yeah, for this corner.
Yeah, but Penny had a bad exit, he slipped a bit, so... and Peter Jones is back to last.
Yeah, Muscat is still battling.
Oh, Williams, what happened? Let's see. Williams in P15. Oh, he got smashed off the road by... oh, that's actually Roland Hutt, who hit the Cutis, and then Williams was on the worst end of that, and he gets a massive smack and drops to P19.
Well, but now
it's really
on board
unfortunate.
with Jason Muscat, he's hunting for Schoten and
Penny is dropping a lot of positions as well now.
Penny.
Oh yeah, Penny tried to overtake Roy Frizzell, but he was too late on the brakes and he hit him, and yeah, that's why he lost some positions. So he's in P11 now.
And look who's in P10.
Yeah, easy Roglu.
Will be very nice if you can score those
We
points.
have Mark Fuller in P8 as well,
And now we
doing
got
a good job.
Bas Weiss in P15, Lorenz de Cute is in P14. That's also what we want to see, of course.
Yeah, Roland Hutt in P12 as well.
Yes, Roland in P12 as well.
But of course that's open to change after what we saw. Penny taking Ace
Oh, a
Roglu.
big hit!
Or is he?
Oh, Schoten and Muscat crashed into the wall, but I'm not sure what happened there. But Baranek got away.
They're actually gaining time to Sven de Vries, but I'm not sure why.
Oh,
maybe because of the lapped car.
It's a big battle between Schoten and Muscat, because I think Muscat feels as well Williams is doing not the best of rounds, so if he can score also more points than Roy, it will be yeah, 2 flies in one clap. No, that's not what you can say. Oh, mistake from Baranek, and oh, he's still ahead, but of course that gets less as well, and that of course helps Mr. Sven de Vries for this race, because we're already on lap 9. And Muscat got past Schoten, so very interesting. And Wesley Stefano is gaining on all of them.
I think Sven de Vries had a small issue with one of the best back markers, and that's why he lost some time, but now he's gaining it back again on Baranek, so for now the win looks still to be Sven's, but who knows what's gonna happen. It's Mark Fuller alongside Jacob Peck for P7.
Ooh,
he had a good exit. It looks like it's gonna be Fuller. He had a good exit. And he's ahead and on the inside, so he should have this one, but Peck brakes late.
Touch each other.
Yeah, only a small one, but yeah, Fuller stays ahead, so he has the position now. And Penny has taken back P10 from AZ Roglu.
Back for P7. Now he's got the inside or not? No!
Well, he does, but
yeah.
Well, Fuller leaves the space just in case, but he will take the slipstream. And now he has to decide. I think Fuller will go around the outside and try to stick it in there. Oh, they touch again. Let's see. Back makes the corner quite well, but Fuller also. And Fuller tries to cut back, doesn't quite work. Will he go for the inside? Will he dive down the inside here? No, he can't, so he loses the position again. So this is a good fight as well. As Jason Muscat, look at this. He's attacking Baranek. Around the outside in the final corner. Where's Croton behind? He will be watching this. And Wesley Stefano as well, quite close. So yeah, the top 3 from last race. Muscat with a good run.
Around the outside, can he do it? Normally I would say no, but...
Maybe he can stay there if he stays there for the whole day. Yes, oh, great move. And better traction as well.
He does it,
oh,
he does do
amazing.
Oh, wow.
I was gonna say if he can stay just alongside, then here he has the inside, but he makes it stick there around the outside, and that's great to see. Great move.
Are those the key races for the retaining of the championship for Muscat? We'll see later in the season, but this is of course very good racing for Muscat. He had some bad luck this season, but yeah, today he looks really, yeah, that he's untouchable. And what can he do with Sven de Vries? Because if he can win it, then yeah, it will really be good for his championship chances. And what you said, Mr. Stefano is getting closer and closer than Beranek, to Beranek and Schoten. Yeah, and don't forget, Mr. Stefano lost the podium position in the, I believe, in the last lap of race 1. And he wants revenge, so I think he's going to push really hard to get it back. And get a podium in race 2 now.
Yeah, and let's see what happens now with Sven de Vries, because Muscat,
we got
half a second already, I think, he took out of him, so...
got quite a nice battle as well for P10 with just Penny and Taylor's 80 Blue, which deserves a lot of attention because P10 at the debut in this race is pretty good.
And Matthew Williams is back back into the points, P15 again. With a very damaged car, I think, because he hit the wall quite hard when he got crashed. Niranjan Kumar and Rink Hoekstra also retired, by the way. So we have 5 retirements now, 20 people left. Yeah, this race has been a lot more chaotic, but we also saw a lot of great battles so far. As we have Royce Groten now with a good run on Beranek.
While Muscat gets a purple sector 1.
Yeah, and he's only 2.4 from Sven de Vries now, so it's far from over. And Beranek slides in the last corner. They are side by side. Groten has the inside for turn 1. They have pretty much the same exit speed, I think. Oh, Beranek looks a little bit quicker. But yeah, he has the outside, so he needs to be able to stay there.
And look at Wesley, look at Wesley.
Oh yeah, he's actually really close. He's trying to get a good exit out of the first corner. And can he do it? Not quite, but not too bad. Maybe he can get Scroten here on the next corner. But Scroten brakes late and fits him just in the gap there between.
Oh, I think Scroten will get an attack again pretty soon, Oh, they touch! But no, and look at Wesley, what can he do? Oh, he tried to do the cutback. Oh, enough! Roll up for Sven de Vries! Sven de Vries won!
Oh, no! Let's see if he did it on his own. Yes, on his own. So that's a rare error from Mr. Sven de Vries. But yeah, he got on the throttle and he spun. And he's down to P6. So Muscat. Yeah, he was already chasing him down, but no, this is really easy for him, and he's now in the lead, and he's gonna take the double here, potentially.
Oh, yeah. Potentially, yes. This is.
Oh, look at Stefano!
Oh, Stefano, and
that's too late.
And look at Frizzell. Look at Frizzell. He's just like, hey.
Yeah, and he's taking Stefano now. Hello.
If now Frizzell is.
Ooh.
Yeah. Only thinking about war, and yes, he's going for it. So we're on board with Frizzell. So interesting, Sven de Vries made a mistake. And we not see a lot of mistakes from him. And, yes.
Maybe it's still the lack of practice though.
Yes.
And there we see Jacob Pack attacking Mark Fuller behind him.
Yeah, but for Jason Muscat it looks like that is like vacation and birthday and Christmas presents are all get into one day. Because it looks like he can win again, and that would be simply amazing.
I just checked. Sven de Vries did 1 round this season and he got 4th place and 2nd place, so he didn't win.
Okay. Well, we see Roy Versal with a run on Roy Schouten, but not yet. Well, somebody standing there. Is that Peter Jones with the spinner?
Yeah, it looks like Peter Jones. Yeah, it was Peter Jones indeed. Matthew Williams in P13, by the way.
Oh, and we see Versal against Schouten, I believe.
Stan tried to make a move on Matthew Williams, but he was braking too late, and Williams saw it coming and he just let him go. Like, oh, there you go, and then he went wide, so he took back the position anyways.
Versal is really trying at Schouten, and yeah, Versal looking very racy. Well, now
So
lap 80.
Beranek is looking like he gets away with this, with the 2nd place.
Well, I'm currently asking you to take the commentary a little bit because I need to sneeze.
It's alright, as we go on to the straight then, with Roy Versal and Roy Schouten. Versal behind Schouten with a good slipstream. He pulls out to the outside and back to the inside, tries to sell him the dummy, and it works, or does it? No, he brakes too deep and he misses the corner, so this is gonna cost him a position to Stefano as well, and maybe to Sven de Vries. Yes, he has to brake. And ooh, he has to go to the outside now, but he's still alongside Sven de Vries. And yeah, to be fair, that was a good reaction there from Versal to brake there when he saw de Vries, because otherwise it would have been a crash. But of course, Versal was rejoining the track, so he should be careful.
Stefano again.
Yeah, Stefano is now right back for Roy Schouten as well. Maybe he took too much from his tires, trying to attack. Yeah, there's a lot of good battles now here with these 4 people.
This podium position will be very, very important for Schouten. If he can do it, he will get some more points back from Mr. Williams, and that's what he wants, of course.
We also have a battle for P11. Roland Hutt gets a good exit out of the final corner. Ooh, he touches with Theodoros Aziroglu.
What a race Roland Hutt is driving. We need to give him some attention as well, because he is on fire.
Yeah, this must be the best race for Roland Hutt this season, I think. I think he hasn't done this well so far this season.
He's doing a great job in, well, actually, he shows his son how he do it.
No, Shane Burke has a crash. Oh, there's a crash with Shane Burke and Bas Weiss, I think. And who's that as well? Oh, yeah. So what happened here? Or is it Bas Weiss? No, it's actually Marcel Boer.
Oh,
sorry, it's Marcel Boer. Yeah, it's Marcel Boer.
Oh no, my God! It's Marcel Boer's first race retirement and first race crash.
Yeah, and it was caused by a very unfortunate free wide into the final corner, and yeah, there's not much he could do, but he had a big crash.
Wesley against Schouten on lap 21. Does he do it? He's got the outside.
Oh, he blocks the apex, and there is Sven de Vries as well, and Roy Versal. Look at this, they are swarming now. Roy Versal, is he gonna go to the outside?
Who's smart here? Who's smart here? Smart here?
Nobody.
Everybody. Versal. Oh, it's Sven de Vries. Yes, 1-to-1 battle. Sven de Vries, of course, is very good.
Yeah, look at the slipstream for Roy Versal. Roy Versal has the best seat in the house, but he's going to try free wide. Not free wide because Schouten breaks late, but he's trying to take 2 in 1.
Oh, he does it!
Wide.
He does it! He does it!
Takes
3 wide!
3 positions.
Oh no!
Crash Stefano, and that's very unlucky for him because he's not the one who did that. Let's see what happened there. Yeah, well, this is just very unfortunate because it was caused by Stefano, who went, well, not caused by Stefano, but he went wide, and that's when Schouten with a different line touched him a bit, and then a crash was caused, and it's the final lap now. So actually we finished. We're finished. Jason Muscat finished.
Oh, it's
20 minutes and 6 seconds, yeah. So we finished in 20 minutes with Jason Muscat P1, Beranek P2, Roy Versal takes the final podium position.
Sven de Vries
Sven de
P4.
Vries only just by about 60 thousandths of a second from Roos Groten. And then Jacob Peck in P6,
Oh.
Fuller in P7, Stefano P8.
And just dies on the way.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but very unfortunate
Wesley
in the
Stable,
final lap
yeah.
then.
Argo Taylor P9, with Joshua Penny P10, and Tudor's is a local P11. Well done with Roland Hood P12. Well done, Roland Hood. Well done, well done, well done. Well, his son Dan Hood is in P14, with Matthew Williams in P13. Important with Tim Straub getting the last point.
Well done to Tim Straub then.
Yes.
And
Now-
Bas Weiss then P16, and the Cutis and Peter Jones the final finishers, so 18.
Yes. And we're now going to the interviews pretty soon.
Yeah, that was
Oh, well, we see just so, it's such a happy Jason Muscat. Look at it. Donuts, donuts. Free Maltese donuts. And another one. And another one. And another one. He even makes Olympic rings. Oh, wait. Okay, so we're waiting for the interviews pretty soon. Let's see. Let's see if there's somebody else that wants to be interviewed. Well, do we have somebody for interviews already? Oh, we've
yes,
already.
we do.
Let's drag him in. You can do the interviews.
User was
because
moved
you're the
to your
interview
channel.
master. It's the guy from the States.
Hello,
Howdy.
Sven de Vries. Hello. Yeah, you looked like you were gonna take your first win this season, but unfortunately you spun. So can you explain what happened?
Yeah, I was driving and then I received text messages from a cute girl, so I looked at my phone and then spun. So yeah, slightly distracted.
So this proves once again why we shouldn't use our phones while driving.
Or talk to women in general, I think.
Well, yeah.
Maybe we should put them in the kitchen. Oh wait, we can't say that on broadcast.
No, we can that. No.
But yeah, that's unfortunate. And you had a great battle, I think, with 3 other people. So what were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that was really close. I had quite a bit of damage. I didn't think I would be able to close up the gap. I guess I got a little lucky with them battling, and then got the slipstream and got close. I think it was really cool, to be fair. I think in turn 1 on the last lap, Roy did a nice move, taking both of them, and then or Frizzell it is, and then I think Wesley and Schroten got offline, and then Schroten just lost the rear a little bit, like accelerating out of the corner, and hit my rear, and we just got together, and then I touched Stefano, and it was just bad luck, and I think it's a racing incident, and just happens. Last lap, everybody wants one more position than they're currently at, and we were just racing for the podium.
Yeah, it looked like an unfortunate accident to me as well. So, but at least you got away with it yourself, so you must be happy with that. And unfortunately, no podium, but still P4, I guess, good points. So, and yeah, I think you didn't practice for this, so any points would be good for you, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
So thank you, and will we see you back this season, or do you think this is the final round you did?
I don't know, if I work from home, then absolutely, yeah.
All right, good to hear, and well, maybe see you another time then. Let's move on to the next one, because now we have quite a few people now waiting for interviews. So let's move on to this guy. This is Joshua Penny. Hello, Joshua.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know where to start really.
It was eventful, wasn't it?
Yeah, very eventful indeed. A lot of battles, I guess. Did you like it?
Yeah, well, I always knew it was going to be an interesting track coming into it, but let's face it, it's the Norisring. 4 heavy braking zones, 1 tiny little flick. I mean, it's not exactly your standard racetrack, so I was very interested to see which way it would go. And initially, it looked like it was going really well. So in qualifying, of course, I qualified P9. On my last lap, I was actually on for pole, so in the first sector, I was up on the pole sitter's time. And then I stuffed up the chicane, so it was a case of what could have happened for me, but, you know, could have and did are 2 completely separate things. I damaged my car quite early in race 1. I think it was on lap 5. Just clipped the inside wall at the chicane and bounced to the outside. And yeah, the car was handling a bit weirdly after that. It was a bit slower than it should have been. And again, I probably could have done better, but could have and did are 2 separate things. In the end, I was very happy to hang on to P6, and that gave me 5th on the grid for race 2, which I must say I completely messed up. I mean, hitting Roy Vazil twice in 2 corners, I was not happy with, and both of them were my fault. In race 1, there was another incident with him, which I don't believe was my fault. In race 2, however, both of the incidents were, and to be honest, I deserved the spin that I had, and I hope he didn't get any damage from it. But yeah, in the end, ended up P10 after a battle with an intense battle with Theodoros Ezeroglu. I wouldn't say the cleanest of ones. He tried to crowd me to the wall a couple of times, and we made a bit of contact. And in that case, I think he was just not having the kind of spatial awareness that he should have done for a battle like that. But at the end of the day, it's 2 top 10 finishes. It could have been better, but could have and did. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, a little bit of scratching is also part of the touring car racing, I guess, and especially here. But yeah, as you said, 2 top 10 finishes, and I think you took a position in the standings as well. So
yes, because Yuri Kastorp hasn't made the last couple of races. Although I believe I also lost a position to Wesley Stefano. So I think overall I'm still in 7th.
Yeah. So any aims for the end of this season? Where do you want to be?
Well, ideally, I want to win the championship, of course, but that's not going to happen at this stage in the series. So I'm going to aim for P6. I want to beat Wesley.
All right, that's good to hear. So good luck with that, and hope to see you next time.
Yeah, see you next time.
Let's move on to the next one. There are people who keep joining. They all keep joining.
User left your channel.
Let's see, we go on to this one. He's also waiting. It's Roy Verzal. Hello, Roy. Welcome.
Hey, man.
Did you enjoy your races?
Yes and no. I enjoyed the last race. I mean, I got 3rd place in the 2nd race, and I'm really amused by it. I mean, didn't score a good podium, I think, for this season. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. Yeah, and on the Great Norisring track, I mean, it's close racing like always, and it's really difficult to make a proper good pass here on several people, but I was completely in control of my car today, and unfortunately I got hit in race 1, I think 3 times in 2 laps. So cost me to make an early pit stop in race 1. I got so much damage, and yeah, well, I dropped back a lap, but still managed to finish 12th. But my pace was really good. I was unlapping myself with all the time, and I was faster than everyone else in front of me. And yeah, I was ready to take a podium in race 1 already, but yeah, unfortunately, yeah, couldn't make it stick. But in race 2 I recovered, and yeah, I finished 3rd, and I'm really proud of it.
Yes, good job, and I think you also did a good job in race 1 after the incidents you had and the early pit stop. I mean, you managed to keep the tires working for almost the whole race, so that's very good.
Yeah, that was a thing as well. I mean, the tire degradation on this track wasn't that high, and I'm struggling all season already with tire degradation. But yeah, well, because of the low tire degradation, I could play a little with the tire deck as well. And with qualifying, I raced without traction control, and in the race, I saw it was important to have a good traction out of the corner, so I switched the traction control on and managed to save my tires on the exits when when the consistency was important. But when I had to attack, I switched my traction control off, and I was really flying at those moments, and that was what I did in the last few laps on race 2 as well. So first I saved the tires, and after that I switched the traction control off, and then unleashed the beast.
Very nice, and nice to hear that you have such a nice strategy as well for yourself.
Yeah, it worked, and yeah.
That's good. Congratulations to your podium, and we hope to see you back sometime soon.
Yeah, thank you for the podcast again, and hopefully it was enjoyable for everyone who's watching it.
Well, I'm on it, so it should be. So,
obviously.
Just kidding. But now we have to move on to the next guys, because we still have 3 people waiting. They all joined all of a sudden. It's a whole swarm of people. Let's move on to the guy who's been waiting the longest. It's this guy.
User was moved to your
It's
channel.
Marcel Boer, and unfortunately, I don't think his races were as good as the last time.
Well, the first one was fine. Kind of.
Yeah, you had some small crashes, but at least you finished in, I think, P18?
17.
Well, at least, somewhere in the middle of the field. At least there were some people behind you.
Crashes? Did I crash?
Well, you hit the wall a few times, I guess.
Oh, I didn't lose much time in crashing. So.
It does damage your car, right? Or do you have some special?
I don't even know how that works. Does the car go slower if you run into the wall a couple of times?
Yes, it does. So maybe that's why you lost so much. Otherwise, you would have been first.
Most time I lost, I think, with the pit stop.
Yeah, very true. It was a bit unfortunate, I guess. I saw you standing there, and also some other people who had to wait, and I'm sure that they will look at it for the next round if it's possible to fix it or not. And if it's fixable, then I'm sure they will fix it. But in the second race, you had your first retirement ever.
What?
You retired from the race for the first time ever.
Yeah, I mean, it was really fun. I totally did not hit a lot of people.
So that sounds like you hit a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, I got someone drove me into the wall, and a couple of other people hit me. At one point, I finally was 17th, and then I was going faster than the people in front of me. And I thought I saw the gap, and I wanted to split the gap. I thought 2 people. I was going to take over 2 people, but one they did not accept that. Especially the number 15, I think. I hit him, and then he was really. I'm pretty sure he was pretty pissed. He tried to hit me a lot of times after that. And I'm pretty sure some other guy saw that and just crashed completely into him and just fucked him up. I mean, that was fun to watch, but I got fucked in that crash as well. So I just quit. There was no way I was going to take over more people.
Yeah, unfortunate, but that's also part of the racing, I guess. So, did you learn a lot today?
No, not really.
Okay, that's unfortunate. So hopefully next time it gets better and you can score some points again. But for now we have to move on to the next guys. We still have 2 guys to go, and it's taking quite
Niels
long.
is going to have a lot of good opinions, I think.
Yeah, let's drag him in.
User was moved.
Hello, Niels Vos.
Niels.
Hello, Niels Vos.
Hallo.
Hello. The broadcast is English, so yeah, your races did not go as planned, I think.
No, today I started practicing and it was just not my day. I was struggling, had no speed, and then when the race started, I started P19, and first corner I got some places up, but then Mark Fuller hit my back and I spun, and there's where my bad luck started.
So after that you had a lot of other incidents, I guess?
Yeah, well, incidents no, but I had to pit, and I double clicked my pit limiter, so yeah, I just didn't have a pit limiter, so I drove too hard and I got stop and go, so I had to go again, and without even knowing I had to wait 40 seconds because my tires had to be done and stuff like that. So yeah, I just rage quitted first race, and yeah, I told Marcel to tell me when the second race started, and yeah, second race was just carnage. I don't have another explanation about that.
Yeah, we saw a lot of chaos in the second race, and so I'm sure.
What's that beeping noise?
I think it's Menno receiving messages. So,
Sorry.
Yeah, that's.
Menno's popular. Menno's
let's
popular.
now move on to the final interview guy. It's Jason Muscat, the winner of both races. So
was moved
let's
to
check
your
him in.
channel.
Yes, he's here. Jason Muscat, hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, that couldn't have gone much better for you, did it? Could it?
Yeah, was really lucky. I mean, race 1, I would have finished P2 or maybe battled a bit with Matthew, but yeah, unfortunately for him, he had an issue with the pit stop. Race 2, did my best. Some others made mistakes, so took advantage of that. Finally got a double race win in the Megane.
Yeah, nice job. You were clearly, well, at least one of the best, and in my opinion, the best. I mean, 2 wins here, that's quite special, especially on a short circuit like this, where everyone is about the same speed. And you managed to come out on top, that's impressive, so good job to you. Do you think you have any chances to win the championship?
I don't know. I'll just take it race by race.
Alright.
We'll see where we are at the end.
Well, that's a nice way to approach it, I guess. And yeah, good job winning both the races, and yeah, I hope you can win some more, and we'll see you back here soon.
I hope so too.
Congratulations, Jason.
Thank you.
Alright, I think it's now time to end the broadcast, Menno.
Yes, you're right. We're going to end it, end the broadcast
I'm glad,
here.
Menno.
And yeah, what do you want to say, Ambur? Mr.
Oh, I'm
Boer?
glad you were interviewing everyone here.
Yes.
It was not Wopke. It was.
Well, yeah, I was a bit tired of doing all the cameras. Like I needed.
Yeah, at least I wanted Menno to ask me something, but
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to talk to Menno. That's why I'm
Yeah,
here.
well,
I don't even like Bobke.
okay.
No.
Well, guys, which color are you currently feeling?
Red.
Okay, this was the broadcast. Thank you for watching.
It's been
And,
fun.
Till
See
next
you
race.
next time.
That's more or less how it goes. Well, yeah, we wanted to say goodbye from today, and
But
were
we
here.
also have to say when we're back.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do, because today we were at Nuremberg, and yeah.
No, Nuremberg.
Yeah, we actually were in Nuremberg, and in
Yeah,
Nuremberg there is the Norisring, because well, yeah, if they
Yeah,
called
okay.
it the Nuremberg ring, that was a bit confusing. So we are in the city of Nuremberg, and yeah, there we got the Norisring. Yeah, you didn't know that. Yes, and in 2 weeks from now we're going to go to
Ibiza!
No, not to Ibiza, But close to that, Imola.
Zandvoort.
We're going to Imola. Yeah.
And
Yes.
before that, we also have the WSC GP at Zandvoort.
Yeah,
so
Zandvoort, yes.
it will be a home Grand Prix for a lot of people. So
Yes.
yeah, we expect a lot of good battles there as well.
And yes, we had a fun making this broadcast with a new overlay. It was all pretty cool, and we want to thank everybody for being there. Especially the race 2 grid was of course great with 25 people, so everybody is taking it very seriously. This was great racing, a little bit of drama, especially for Mr. Williams.
And Vos.
And Mr. Vos, of course. And Mr. Boer, I know you want to. Yeah, well. But yeah.
For everyone, actually.
Where you have winners, you have losers. Championship is close, and in 2 weeks' time we will be back again. So,
okay, stop. Before we go offline, I still want to say that Menno was wrong. That Nürburgring is in Nürburg and that Norisring is in Nuremberg.
That's what I wanted to say, but yeah, that's actually
so
what
it's
I wanted.
A different place.
Yeah, that's actually what I
Nuremberg
meant.
is in the south, I think, right?
Oh yes,
Nuremberg Trials.
One is more to the east. Yeah, both are quite south.
And if we
one is more to
continue
the
this
east.
discussion, we only have on.
And I also want to say something.
But
We've got a
everyone
free
was-
spot for someone who's broadcasting because Menno is just giving only false information.
I'm not giving false information, but yeah, this is a very cool interview things. Yes, we're currently now going to leave this place where we are actually, and
I'm not going anywhere.
But we're going to leave Germany with a plane, and now we're going to Italy to go to Imola.
The plane?
Yeah, with a plane. So I want to thank everybody, and we are back in 2 weeks. So bye bye, swipe.
No, you didn't.